Good morning, everyone. I am so glad that you're joining me for this Christmas class. As I mentioned, you do not necessarily need to see me as long as you can hear me. So we're going to do just a gentle practice together today. So lay down on your mat on your back. We're going to start there. Wonderful. So tuck your shoulder blades underneath you and have your hands out wide. Have your legs wide and your toes falling out so that you'll be able to relax through your hips. With your palms facing up, you'll be able to relax through your shoulders. Begin to just lengthen a little bit through the crown of your head. Get a little bit longer in your spine. Tuck your chin. Now notice your breath. Where are you breathing? Are you breathing? See if you can begin to bring your awareness to your belly. Are you able to expand through your belly, having that rib cage expand, and then having your chest rise up? Find a rhythm for your breath. Bringing in a little longer breath. Focusing that awareness on expanding. Long, slow inhale and exhale through your nose, if you can. Just allowing the breath in and out, but also bringing in that expansiveness. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice the length. And we're not here to judge our breath. We are just noticing it. Maybe you are able to begin to feel your back pressing deeply into your mat. Allowing your body to come into calm. When our minds are busy, sometimes our bodies feel agitated or they also feel busy. So just allowing that breath as you inhale, bring in calm. Exhale the busy. Long, slow inhales and exhales here. Noticing what's happening in your mind now. You may not be able to stop it ever, but is it just slightly slower in its thinking? Continuing to feel that long, slow breath coming in, going out. Beautiful. One more long inhale through the nose. Exhale, pull that belly button in, get rid of all the air at the bottom of your lungs. And then just allow your breath to be normal, whatever that means in this moment. And gently wiggle through your fingers and toes. Gently rock your head from side to side. Beautiful. And then on an inhalation, draw your arms up overhead. Bring your legs together. Give yourself a really big, long stretch. Pointing and flexing your toes, getting longer and taller in your length. How much space can you take up on your mat this morning? Beautiful. And with this long body, on an inhalation, walk your heels to the right corner of your mat. Keep your body in the center and slide your shoulders over to the right as well. So now you have a beautiful C shape in the side of your body, getting a stretch from your hip to your armpit. Now breathe out the left side of your rib cage. And then with your next inhale, bring everything back to center. Exhale, walk your heels left, keep the body in the center, slide the shoulders over to the left. Try to keep both shoulders back and down, getting that stretch from the hip bone to the armpit. Long breaths. Beautiful. Inhale, draw everything back to center. With your next exhalation, draw your knees into chest and rock side to side. Or maybe you want to draw circles with your knees. What would feel best in your body? Making sure that through our gentle practice today that you are listening to your body. If something doesn't feel right, it's not. Please adapt, modify, shift. Flattening your back, drop your feet down to the outside edges of your mat. Bring your arms into a T and then drop your knees one way and then the other. I call this a windshield wiper. So inhaling and exhaling, noticing your hips, noticing your range of motion here. Dropping the knees one way, then the other way. One more each way. And then roll over onto your right side, and let's pause here for a little quick breath. And then slowly press yourself up into whatever your current comfortable position looks like. We'll bring our hands over heart in prayer posture. Press your back up against an imaginary wall. And when you're ready, we're going to inhale and float those arms up towards the ceiling, just working within your range of motion. And then exhale, bring those hands back down over heart. Next, we're going to inhale, bring the arms parallel over the floor. And exhale back in. This is a balancing and centering breath. So let's keep going. Inhale, keep those hands in prayer posture, float them up. Exhale, bring those hands back down over heart. Inhale out over the floor in prayer. Exhale back in. There's our sequence. So inhale, if you can, to a count of 4 or 6. Exhale to a count of 4 or 6. The balancing of this breath comes when you are inhaling and exhaling the same amount breath in as out. So I'll stop talking, and for the next few moments, just match your breath and your movement. Great job, everyone. Keep going long and slow here. Allowing that mind and body to find even more calm with this breath. Nice job. Let's just do one more. Inhale, floating those arms up to whatever your range of motion is. And exhaling back over heart. Inhaling out over the floor. And exhaling back in. Beautiful. Then drop your hands down onto your knees and just move your shoulders in little circles back. And then move them forward. Wonderful. Take your hands, bring them alongside your hips. Keep your spine tall and your rib cage tucked in. Inhale, look up. Drop those shoulders, getting the stretch in the front of your neck. And then exhale this to center. Tuck that chin back. Exhale, look down. Beautiful stretch in the back of your neck. Inhale this to center. Exhale, look over one shoulder. Draw the opposite shoulder back. Inhale, center. Exhale, look the other way. Wonderful. Inhale this to center. Bring your hands back down onto your lap. Get taller in your spine and then drop your ear, one ear towards your shoulder. Drop your shoulders. Getting a stretch in the side of your neck. Just asking our body to do things that it's not used to doing. And then inhale to center. Exhale, bring that ear to the opposite shoulder. Just allowing the ears to head in the direction of the shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, back up to center. All right, let's bring our arms out into a T, palms down. We're going to do what I call wringing out a towel to get those shoulders working for us. One thumb goes up, so the palm comes up. The other one goes back and down, and then switch. So we're moving through the shoulders as we bring one thumb back and the other one down. Just getting our shoulders to do things it's not used to. One more each way. Inhale, bring those arms up. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, bring them back down over heart. Awesome. Bring the soles of your feet together. Get a big, wide shape, diamond shape in between your legs and your heels and your body. Sit up nice and tall and tip forward, whatever that means for you today. And then rotate in a circle. So we are just bringing our lower back into this now. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head as you come forward and rounding as you go back. Noticing how your lower back is feeling this morning. Do one more in this direction. And then we're going to inhale, go the other way. Keep your breath going. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more here. And then coming back up to a nice tall spine. You can sit comfortably cross-legged, or maybe your legs need to be outstretched today if your knees and hips don't like to sit cross-legged. Bring your fingertips onto your shoulders, elbows go out to the side, and we're going to switch from side to side. So inhale one way, exhale the other way. Whew, getting into that shoulder, back. Again, if we spend a lot of our time standing, sitting, we don't move. So just getting our body moving in different ways. So the next time you go over to the right, take that left hand to the outside of your knee. Inhale, bring that back arm up nice and tall. Reach like there's a string on your wrist pulling you up. Now begin to turn and look back. and then drop that right hand behind you like a little kickstand. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently look back for a twist. Doesn't matter how deep your twist is. Just breathe and drop your shoulders and allow the muscles to relax here. Long breaths. Wonderful. With your next inhalation, float your body all the way through center to the other side. Place that right hand to the outside of your leg, lifting up at that back arm. Look behind you, drop that hand. Press through the fingers, lengthen your spine. Exhale, look behind you. Deep breaths. Long inhale and exhale here. Beautiful. And then inhale, bring your body all the way back to center. Let's flip over onto our hands and knees for a tabletop. If your knees are uncomfortable, put a towel or a blanket under your knees to give them a little extra cushion. Pull your core in, look straight down. Big wide fingers. Noticing the tabletop here, what it feels like. Shoulders, wrists lined up, knees under hips. Then on an inhalation, drop your tummy, look up, find a cow posture. And then exhale, round through that spine. Let's find cat. Press, press, press. And then inhale, drop, cow. Exhale, round, cat. Really pressing through all four corners of that palm. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do one more together. Inhale, drop. Find that cow. Exhale, round. Find that cat. And then bring yourself back to a neutral spine, flat back. From here, make your knees wide. Have your big toes touch, but not cross. Press your heels back or hips back. So you're sitting in child's pose. Stretch your arms forward if your shoulders allow. Bring your forehead down. Or make a little stack with your hands and rest your forehead there. From here, consider your breath again. This time, feel your back rise up towards the ceiling. With that big, expansive inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. With your next inhalation, look forward, walk your hands back, pull yourself back up into your tabletop. Curl the toes under here. Exhale, bring yourself into downward facing dog. So if this is your first dog of the day, pedal those feet out. Get really deep into the calf muscles. Pick up one heel, drop the other, pick up the toes. Really pressing those hips high, very long spine. It does not matter if your heels ever touch your mat. Coming back to a pause in your down dog, come up onto your tippy toes, press through your fingers, your palms, hips are high. Exhale, begin to lower those heels for a deeper calf stretch. Pause for a breath here. Look in between your hands, step, walk, jump, hop, however you like. Bring yourself into a forward fold. Let's pause here for a moment. Maybe you want to cross your arms and shake your head or let your arms dangle. Just keep a little bend in the knees so you have nothing locked, just everything hanging like a rag doll. Keep breathing, even though it's different to have that deep breath with the lungs being squished in the forward fold. And then bring your hands up, slide them all along your legs for a halfway lift. Pull the shoulder blades together. Put a bend in the knees. Awesome. Place your hands on your waist, elbows up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, sit in an imaginary chair. Knees float forward, chest lifts. Elbows stay back to keep that chest and spine lifted in love. Nice. Sink a little deeper. And then inhale, press through the soles of the feet. Step to the top of your mat. Roll the shoulders. Have your palms come forward. Knees under hips, lined up with your ankles. Pause here for a breath. We're going to move into what my friend calls the breath of joy. And I love that name, and it's so appropriate for this time of year. So bring your hands in front with the fingers down. We're going to inhale, sweep and lift up, reaching, and then exhale, hands over heart. That's it. Inhale, big sweep, lift and reach. Exhale, hands over heart. Getting that whole body moving. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. This time, keep your hands over heart. Really root down through your feet and lift your hands up. Lift the chest up. Find the angle for your arms if they do not like to touch in the center where your arms need to be. Lift that chest, engage your glutes, little back bend here, opening up the front of the body. And then exhale, bring your hands over heart. Exhale, take a bow, flat back. Keep those hands in prayer posture, pressing all fingers and palms together, draw the shoulder blades. And then from here, inhale to a halfway lift with a bend in the knees. So your upper body is parallel over the floor. Beautiful. Exhale, ragdoll coming all the way down. And then inhale to a halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, lower down once again. This time with an inhale, step back with your right foot. So now we're in a high lunge. You're also welcome to drop onto that back knee at any time. So right now we're lengthening that back leg, that hip flexor that we shortened from sitting. Ankle, knee, all lined up in the front. So our knee isn't heading towards our toes. Beautiful. Plant those hands. Find a push-up or a half push-up. However you get there is perfect for you. Exhale, lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes. Sweep forehead, nose, chin. Look forward. Peel the chest up off your mat. Baby cobra. Press the tops of your feet down. On an inhalation, look over your right shoulder. Stretching the left side of the neck. Inhale, center. Exhale, look left. Inhale, center. Beautiful. When you're ready, press up, back, and down to downward facing dog again. Inhale, look in between your hands, step your right leg forward. Maybe you need to drop onto your left knee before you bring your right foot forward. So maybe you need a low lunge today. That's up to you and your body. So while we're in the lunge here, let's everyone drop onto that back knee and bring your hands up onto that quad. Bring your arms into a T and begin to turn and look over that right front leg. As always, keep the breath going. Beautiful. Inhale, center. Plant those hands back down and find forward fold. Nice job, everyone. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step back with that left leg now. So lengthening that left leg. As always, back knee can be down or up. Ankle, knee lined up. Beautiful. Plant those hands. Find your plank or your half plank with your knees down. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Uncurl the toes, sweep forehead, nose, chin, and come into a sphinx this time. So line your shoulders and your elbows up. Peel your chest up off your mat. Tuck the chin, just so we don't have the chicken neck sticking out. Tuck it in, engage your glutes. Nice work. Exhale, lower down, slide your hands back and move yourself into downward facing dog. And pedal the feet out once again. Keep those hips high. And then pause in your down dog. Look in between your hands. Maybe you want to drop onto that right knee and then bring the left one forward. Ankle, knee lined up. So we're in a high or low lunge to start here. And then exhale, lower onto that back knee. Bring yourself up. And bring your arms into a T. This time we're going to turn and look over that left bent knee. Inhale, coming all the way back to center. Exhale, bring your hands down and find a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to a long spine, little bend in the knees. Bring your hands onto your waist, elbows up to the ceiling, and we're going to tip. Long spine, bring yourself all the way up. And then move once again into your mountain or pause state. Root down through the feet, palms forward, drop the shoulders. And as always, coming back to that long breath. Now turn to the long edge of your mat and find a big, long straddle. Big wide legs. Turn the right toes to the short edge of your mat, back edge of your foot parallel to the, I'm just gonna forget about that one, parallel back mat. Inhale, bring your arms up. Now imagine you're sliding in between two panes of glass, reaching to the right. Like there's a string on that wrist again. Drop your front arm, reach up with your back arm. Doesn't matter where your hand, how far your hand comes down. Now turn that chest so it's shining forward. And we're breathing into this triangle. Tiny micro bend in the front knee. Long breaths. And then inhale, tipping all the way up. Switch your feet. Now left toes to the short edge of your mat, right foot parallel to the back. Exhale, slide forward. And pausing here, notice that core having to kick in. Drop that front arm, reach up with the back arm. Keep that chest shining forward. Long breath. Beautiful. Inhale, coming all the way up here. Bring your feet pointing forward. Just give your hips a little wiggle to release through them before we move on. Now bring your feet even to a bigger straddle and turn your right toes to the short edge of your mat. Inhale your arms up again. Keep your hips and your shoulders lined up, and all we're doing is exhaling, sink by bending that front knee. Line that knee up with your ankle. So we're moving into our warrior posture, making sure that knee is engaged. All those muscles are working for us here. Look down those front fingers, the ones the right, and then flipping the palms up. Pull the shoulder blades together. Beautiful. As you inhale, straighten your front knee, float your arms up. Turn your feet forward. Now we're in power pose. Lift the chest, reach for the ceiling, reach for the stars. bring those hands parallel over the mat. Again, turn the left toes to the short edge of your mat. Exhale, bend your front knee and sink into your warrior here. Looking down those front fingers. As always, keeping that breath going. And then inhale, straighten the knee, float the arms up. Once again, we're moving to an X shape, power pose, toes point forward in our straddle. Lift the chest, reach up with the chest and the fingers, engage the glutes. Beautiful, exhale, bring those hands over heart, heel toe, bringing yourself once again to the center of your mat or the top of your mat. We'll move into mountain. Roll those shoulders, palms forward. Nice job. Transfer the weight over into your right foot. Pick the heel up on the left. Chest out the balance. Now turn that knee out and pick up your foot. So we're moving into tree posture. Start by finding your balance. Grounding down through that standing leg. Or maybe tree isn't accessible and flamingo feels better for you today. Your knee points forward. Bring your hands over heart. Drop your shoulders. Find a focal point and your breath. Nice work, everyone. Inhale that knee. Okay, here's the extra challenge for Christmas. Send those toes out to the side without touching them down, bringing your arms out into another T, palms up. So shooting star, that hip and that ankle are all one line. We're using that outside hip. Big star. Also a test of our balance today. Exhale, lower down. Whew, roll through the shoulders. Up, back, and down a couple of times. Transfer the weight over into the left. Pick up the heel on the right. Turn the knee out. Maybe you want to start with your heel pressed above your ankle, and this is your tree. Or slide that foot up. As long as your heel is nowhere near your knee, it can also be above. Find your tree branches. This time you pick. Bring them out to the side, over heart, overhead. Where do you want your hands to be? Find your focal point and your breath. Long breaths. Okay, inhale that knee to center. Here's our balancing test. Send those toes out to the side. Move into your shooting star. Keep breathing. Nice work. Exhale. Lower that all down. Roll through the shoulders. Beautiful work. Bring your feet wide. Toes point out. Hands over heart. We're moving into a squat. Exhale. So your squat might be here. Your squat might be here. Everyone's will be totally different. And then come all the way down onto your bum. Place the soles of your feet together. And we're moving into bound angle. With those soles of your feet together, get tall in the crown. And maybe this is your stretch. If you'd like to tip forward, keep that spine long. Think about lifting and tipping. Long inhale and exhale here. Beautiful. Inhale to a tall spine. Send your legs long, toes pointing up. Give your legs a little shake here. Bring your hands alongside your hips. So now we're in an L-shaped staff posture. Pull that core in. But not so much that you can't get that deep belly breath. Inhale the arms alongside the ears, drop the shoulders. Exhale, once again, reach, reach, reach. So you're reaching over your toes, you're keeping your spine long. Drop your hands. Lift through the crown of your head, tuck the chin. This is a lower back stretch, so it doesn't matter how far down you go. Really thinking about keeping that long spine. Not this, this. Low back stretch. Deep breath. Nice work, everyone. Inhale, walk those hands back. Bend the knees. On an exhalation, slowly lower yourself all the way down. Use that core. Whew, nice control. Keep the knees bent. Knees pointing up towards the ceiling. We're moving into bridge. So bring your hands alongside your hips. Press through the whole sole of your feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Tuck your shoulders underneath you. So we're engaging our back body and stretching the front body. Notice your belly rising up as you breathe in this posture. Notice your glute muscles, your butt really activated, hamstrings. Maybe you need to wiggle your toes. Nice work. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. When your back touches, take your right leg, flex the toes, cross the ankle over onto your left quad. You can press the knee away here as an option. This is figure 4 stretch. Maybe you want to reach in that window and pick up that left leg. Keep the toes flexed. Keep the chin tucked in and the back long. We won't stay here too long, just a brief hip stretch. But use your breath to relax that hip. Nice work. Exhale, lower that left foot down if you've brought it up, uncross. Now cross left over right, flex those toes up towards the ceiling, press that knee away, or pick up that right leg. Hugging it in, flexing the toes, once again, keeping those shoulder blades pressed back and down, chin tucked in. Lengthen the back of your neck. Long breaths to release the hip. Nice work. Exhale, lower that all down, uncross. Beautiful. Press your low back into your mat. Draw your knees in. Have the soles of your feet press up towards the ceiling. Grab the inside soles. We're moving into a very quick happy baby here. So you can stretch one leg. This is a baby. Play with it. What does your happy baby want you to do? Do you want to rock? Do you just want to hold it? Do you want to grab the outside edges of your feet? What does your happy baby need you to do today? Any final movements here? Draw those legs down, maybe. Everyone's happy baby will be totally different. Play, play, play. Beautiful. Now draw those knees into chest, rock side to side. And from here, drop those feet down. And if you'd like, extend them long. We're moving back where we started in Shavasana. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath. You have the palms face up. Legs are wide, toes fall out. If this is not comfortable for your body, bend your knees and have your knees fall in towards each other. Find a soft gaze or close your eyes here. And wherever you are in your Shavasana, relaxing down. Press that back in. So once again, lengthen through the crown of your head, lengthening through your spine, tucking that chin in. I'm going to guide you through a very quick meditation. So finding that Shavasana for yourself. So in your Shavasana, close your eyes. Notice the crown of your head. Can you get a little bit longer and taller on your mat as you're lying back, allowing your practice to integrate? Notice your shoulder blades tucked underneath you. Notice the backs of your hands as you're in your Shavasana, touching the floor. Notice your hips. Are they lined up with your shoulders? Creating that long spine, that length on your mat. Notice your knees all the way down to your toes. How many points are pressing into your mat? Notice your breath. Notice its quality now compared to when we started. Notice the length, the depth. Inhale, exhale. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, reawakening from our quick Shavasana meditation. Gently rock your head from side to side now. And then on an inhalation, draw your legs together, stretch your arms up overhead. Get length, creating space between your heels and your fingers. With your next exhalation, draw your knees into chest, give yourself a hug. And then roll over onto your right side. Pause for a breath. And then slowly make your way up to your comfortable seated position now, whatever that is. Hands over heart, eyes closed, head bowed. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed your holiday yoga class. Namaste. So just give me a second. I am going to stop the recording if I can figure that out.